So, all right, here's what we are doing. You are going to khanacademy.org/join. If you are not already automatically logged in, because a lot of your computers are smart, and if you've done Khan on your computer before, it will probably remember, you're going to click login, and you're going to do sign in with Google. You're using your school Google information, so it makes my life easier. Then the code that you are using is dinosaurs yellow A7 jump 9 boys whales. I don't know. DY87J9BW. I should then start to see you populate into my class that is called Phoenix Summer Smarties Class of 2027, because y'all are actually the Class of 2027. Yeah, so if you need help, stick up a hand and we can come around. You want to do enter a class code. Click enter a class code. If you haven't done it, yeah, enter a class code. It doesn't matter what it thinks about you. Enter a class code.
Preschool.
Part of it.
Why does it say one of these badges were last achieved 6 years ago?
Because one of your badges was last achieved 6 years ago.
The
last one, apparently maybe you did. Because you remember everything about first grade. So then go over and click on courses. No, I think it's that I haven't assigned anything specific yet. Yeah, because this is just easy. Alright, all I need you to do is enter that code and have me show up as one of your teachers. Alright, so you've entered the code, Carmen? So you can remove your old teachers if you want, or they can still be able to access and see what you're up to. Yeah, so we're going to take a tour. Because you are that good or better. Because that's the last thing it knew about you, probably.
Is that what it's supposed to look like?
I didn't even know my teacher assigned anything in like 6th grade.
Alright, friends.
It's fine. You're in.
We're all... I think some of you guys like anxiety because you like to ramp up anxiety when it's supposed to be like a chill situation. Looks like I'm missing one of you, so we can figure that out in a second. So here's the deal with Summer Smarties. And I think I'm going to do this a little less formal this year because I don't want to waste the paper sending home like a thing. I'll probably just put something in our newsletter and your parents can read it if they want to. But it's mainly your responsibility, right? It's not your parents' responsibility. And I'm actually going to try to brainwash you today by taking you guys outside to prove to you you can sit outside and enjoy the nice weather and do some math at the same time. I wasn't supposed to tell you that that was brainwashing. Forget the thing about brainwashing. So, nothing was ever heard. So if you click on courses up here, notice that you can see a whole lot of courses. A lot, even not math courses. Because Khan Academy has a ton of stuff in it. What we are going to focus on... Hey, if you're clicking around and not listening, you're not helping. What we're going to focus on is the course that says 7th grade and the course that says get ready for 8th grade. But I should be able to, now that you're in my class, assign you something specific. So for a minute, you can click around and just look at stuff. I want to see who we're missing, if I can reload this and figure out who we don't have yet. Because I think there's 17 of us in here right now.
There's 2 courses tabs on it, but it's the courses tab at the top.
Very top left. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
this in
Okay,
first grade.
I think we did do this in second grade.
I did this in
We
seventh.
had this you see it at oh here. This one that was like the next year. And then we started so go to no. Yes. He's in first grade. Does he go to a PRIZES? Which one did you want them to click? My mom told me that.
For right now, I'm just trying to assign them something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm missing one of you guys. Guys, if there's somebody who thinks you haven't entered the code or it didn't work right. AC2874, who is that? Aiden?
Oh, there you
For some reason, it didn't change
I
the
can-
grade.
No, you're good. I'm changing your name. I'll change other things. It doesn't matter what grade it thinks you're in. You can go into your settings and change that.
I could.
AE 1034. Is that Amanda? Amanda, is that you? AE 1034.
Is that you, Amanda? Yeah, that's her. Okay.
Carmen, I see your name is Carmen. Franco, I see your name is Franco.
Okay, so like second grade 5%, fourth grade 1%,
EJ0022.
and then
Is that Eli?
it's like 16%.
Do you want me to put my name and last name
Get ready for fourth grade.
Are you able to change your name? You can do that. You can go ahead and change it.
Do you want my last name too?
So wait, where are you finding to change your own name?
Oh, yes, yeah, I'm over here.
Where at? Wait, go back. Hit cancel. Hold on, we're all gonna listen to Antonella. How'd you get here? Did you click up there? Is that how you got to this screen?
I forgot how to use Khan Academy.
I just got here. I don't know.
Did you?
When I
Hey, on the left side of your page, click on the courses tab. Then you should see your username next to a little, like, I don't know, emoji sort of thing. And then it should let you change your username, I think. Pick a username.
I already did that.
Make
with
it
first grade.
your name and make my life a whole lot easier.
How do you change it?
So this is what we're trying to figure out, is if how it let Antonella get my name. I'm not quite sure. We'll go like settings, we'll learn one of those two will probably change. I'm not sure, but click around, you guys are good problem solvers. Help each other out if you figured it out and your friends didn't. Maybe because I was just changing your username.
I already. Last time I did this was third grade to fourth grade because I saw get ready for fourth grade at 20% and like everything else was at 2%.
So, the percentages that you see do not matter whatsoever. It's going to be different depending on what teachers of yours used it in the past or not. So, Kate, I need you to just calm down. Everything is fine. The world is wonderful.
But why does it? But why does
Kate,
it work out in sixth
Kate,
grader?
take a breath.
Am I a sixth
Take
grader?
Take 3 deep breaths and just chill. You're acting like a 6th grader. If you'd like to be a 6th grader, I think you're doing a good job at it. Chill.
It says your parent must log in to be your
So that might be an age thing. So that we might be figuring out. You might not be able to change your own username based off age type stuff. So EM1008, that's probably Eve. Franco Isabella. JA1010.
do you want my last name? Or
As long as I can tell who you are. You're the only Antonella I know. LD1020. Who? Layla. LG, I'm guessing that's Layla Graff. LS. Lucas.
give myself economics 10th grade.
Me of. All right, so hold up. This is who I have. I don't know why Eve's name didn't stick. All right, yo, I need everyone to stop talking for a second. I have Aiden, Amanda, Carmen, Eli, Eve, Franco, Isabella, John, Cade, Layla, Lucas, Marina, Mia, Vanessa, and Vincent. Whose name didn't I call? So, Antonella, you have not connected with me yet, it looks like. Because I already was your teacher from before. So try to enter that code and see what happens. DY87J9BW.
Oh, my bad.
I love that noise. Yeah! 17. All right. Here is my brainwashing to you. Yeah.
He met his
So, for those of you like me that over summer just occasionally have a little bit of a sweet tooth, you might enjoy if I gave you a candy wheel before you headed out of school for summer. Or for those of you that are like, yeah, I don't really do candy, I'm more of like an art person, I would rather like a nice, I know this isn't that like amazing, but like a nice leather notebook, like a journal, where you can draw or like keep a journal or whatever else. Or maybe you just want to pump some summer jams and you would like a Bluetooth speaker for your summer adventures.
That's cool.
So, right? Little jams. So, here's how this is going to work. Over the summer, I have this program called Summer Smarties, and by that, I mean if you do math, I try to give you stuff for free. So I don't know if you remember back, like near the beginning of the school year, I came out in the cafeteria, grabbed the microphone, and just gave away a bunch of gift cards to people, ranging from $5 up to $25. So beyond just some candy or like a Bluetooth speaker, when you come back to school in the fall is really when I want to hook you up with prizes. So over the next week or two, what I'm going to be assigning you as like homework, but is more so like, hey, you should do this to get in the habit. If you don't, it's not really like, I'm trying to make the end of the school year nothing that would keep you here over the summer. Nothing that would make you miss out on stuff during M-term week. So my hope is that by convincing you that I will raffle off a bunch of these as we get to the end of the school year based off your Khan Academy work, just time, based off your time spent working in Khan Academy, I'm hoping to convince you that this would be a good thing to carry on into summer. So I'm going to quickly assign you a couple quizzes and a couple mastery things that then we're going to practice. Like, okay, so if I struggle on that, I can go back and do something else, like do some extra practice. So I just assigned, let's make the due date Wednesday, so I know for Forum who I can give stuff away to. So this week and next week at Forum, I'm going to be giving away candy wheels or Bluetooth speakers or whatever you pick to people that have participated and logged time in Khan Academy. Depending on how much time I see in there will depend on how many minutes gets you a raffle ticket, or you'll probably have a certain amount of numbers that are yours and I'll just use a random number generator. But you'll get an entry for every 20 minutes that you've done on Khan Academy. Something like that. Does that kind of sort of make sense? Go back to, and Khan Academy keeps changing their page, so click on courses again, or click on, so I just assigned you something. So that's what we're trying to see if it pops up.
Yes.
Assignments.
Where am I seeing assignment section?
But I'm doing math right now. I'm learning how to count. Kindergarten level thing.
And Vanillas is stuff loaded.
Do we do all of them?
Yeah, it's trying to reload.
I was gonna say it's reading here.
Yeah, there's assignments. Click on that. See what it says. Ah, you do have an assignments tab now once you get your page to reload. And once we get all this loaded up, we're heading outside to do the assignments. Yep, so you should see 3 quizzes and then a to, well, yeah, you have to hover. You have to put your cursor on top of it to see the entire name.
I see 4 of them.
Yeah, go back to Learner Home. And then click assignments. Yep, it's those. Yep, we're going to work down that list. Alright, everyone see those 4 assignments?
We work backwards.
So, that's a wonderful question from Layla, actually. I think Layla's just trying to be funny. You might need to close your browser or your tab and like open a new one. It looks stuck. I would maybe reload it. So Layla said, what if we work backwards? Now, over the summer, I don't really care what exactly you're working on. The point of this is to continue to engage with math so you don't lose the skills that you've built up this year. So what I've assigned you is 3 quizzes and then the test. If you wanted to just say, like, I think I'm ready for the test because this is 7th grade content and I'm almost done being a 7th grader, you could click on the 4th thing on the list and you could just dive in and try the test. And if you master the test, which in Khan Academy is like get above an 80 or 85% normally, then really like, you don't really need to do the quizzes because you mastered the test. So you don't have to do every single assignment that pops up on there. These are just suggestions of checkpoints. But then, like everyone open up the top quiz. Let's all open up the top quiz to look at this real quick. When you are working on an assignment, if it seems too difficult, yeah, so give it a second to load because it'll like take you to a different page and take you to a different page. So hit let's go. When you're working on these quizzes or tests, it doesn't give you help tools necessarily. However, if you click the X, like exit this quiz, click the X, you're now in that part of Khan Academy. So if you see where you can see quiz 1, like that's what you were just looking at was quiz 1. If you need some extra practice before you think you're ready for that, scroll up and you can see the stuff that is in quiz 1. And there are extra practices, extra videos, extra activities, just things that you can do to practice the math. So then, if you click on your username again, and click Learner Home, it'll take you back to where we were. You can click on Assignments again, and you can go back in. As you have specific questions, we can come around and help you out. Let me go check that the patio's open, but then we're probably going to go out to the patio for the last, 15 minutes of class. Because we need internet, so the patio is where we need to go. Alright, it's beautiful outside. Let's go out to the patio. You really probably only need your Chromebook. Sure, I don't care. I 100% have played Star Realms probably too many times.
Yeah, me and my brother are playing it.
I love it, dude. Deck building games are such a fun, like, mathematical, like, get the certain cards out, get better cards in. I was about to help out Kylie, unless you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I can help her out.
Sweet. I'll have to update the assigned, I'll have to give the assignments to her once she's in.
Type it in khanacademy.org.
Kylie, I have some papers to give you back, but I can do that later. I'll be right back in. If she gets in, she can head on outside and I can update my thing from in here.
Okay, sounds good. We're good.
Thank you so much.
Let's
You're
go,
in?
Kylie.
Oh, now that you're in,
Yeah, we
might as
just
well
got
go ahead and try to do it right now. That was fast. Kylie, I think you did that faster than everybody
I
else.
think so too. Kylie, you were quick.
Sweet.
Get my laptop and head out there.
Thank you. Oh, did it update?
have a seat and a desk. Unless you're like wanting to stand on market. I want to stand with your book bags. Looks a little painful. But that's okay. You can. Come on. I am going to commit a crime. That's -2. This is one. Yes. What is the left? The left? One. Let me see. -2, isn't it? 1 plus -3. So this one following is correct multiplication of the expression -3, -5. Like, come over here. Look. Start on the 5 on the right line. Move to the left. So you can start here on the 5 and go this way. Left negative. This is the left? Yep. What? This one over here. This side would be the right. This is not right. I don't know. How is that not right? Katie, do you need help? Yes. Okay, so write an addition equation or subtraction equation, your choice. Describe the diagram. Oh. So if you start at 0, it's -2. Oh, it's -1, right? Right? What? So it'd be like 0 plus -2. What? So you're starting at 0 and you're going to -2. Okay, let's go. So look, it's telling us for this example, the first term would be -3 because the first arrow moves -3 to the 0. So -3. And then the second arrow moves 4 moves to the right. So we can represent this as either adding 4 or subtracting 4. And so they say -3 plus 4 equals 1. Let's try it again. Okay, so now you're doing this problem. -5 minus -6. So 83 is yeah, that's good. Okay. I got 1 wrong. Good job. Remember when I got 2 answers wrong on a test out of like 10, and then Miss Myers gave me a B. I got 2 answers wrong out of 10, and she gave me a D. Yeah, she got an A, and she got, and like our teacher gave her a D on like she got an 8 out of 10. That's not good. I don't think that's how that works. I got, just so you know, I got an F because I missed 1 question on a 20 test. Oh my god. Miss Myers made me want to jump off a cliff. Understandable. Also, me and this kid, when we were talking during our partner meetup, and she was like, "You guys are talking too much," and then she put me in like next to an empty chair. Why? She thought we would stop talking during our group. Let's try to work for the next 8 minutes. Isn't that -2 plus 0.5? What? What? How is that? Guys coming back in?
Yeah.
That's good. Is everybody coming back in?
Yeah.
Everybody got a seat then.
Okay. So I just grinded the entire question.
It does like 9:15.
Now I'm mad. Give me the freaking.
Did you guys get too cold out there?
We just decided to make sure that we have plenty of time.
Oh.
So, when you're doing an activity in con, and let's even, like, I'm going to act like I'm going to do 8th grade. So, and you can do whatever you want. If you've done a lot of 7th and you decide to, like, challenge yourself and do 8th grade, you're allowed to do that. Now, when you go into a grade that you haven't necessarily worked that much in before, it might give you a course challenge. The course challenge is like a diagnostic. It's like when you take your car to the shop and they plug in a little thing and it says, here's what things you should work on in the car to make it work the best. So if I wanted to do the course challenge, that would be a really good idea. But for what I want to show you guys, I'm going to go ahead and say no thanks for right now. It's still here if I want the next mastery challenge. So if you click, now guys, anything you do in Khan, that time is going to count. Whether you're working on something I assigned you or just something you decided to work on. It's like tonight, you could easily get all 4 of those things that I assigned you done, and you could decide to work on something else. You could also do nothing else in Khan today, and that's your choice. That'll be less chances to win the raffle here on Thursday that I do at Forum. So, check it. If I want to take the quiz in numbers and operations, I click into numbers and operations, which is one of like the standards of 7th grade. And there are practices along to the side here. Like these are lesson type things where it's like a video icon, like a play icon. And then if I go into the quiz, I might realize, oh shoot, I don't quite know what I'm doing yet. So 29 over 30, I don't know, if I just click something random, I might get it right. Right? I got a 1 in 4 chance. And like, that's not an accident that I accidentally got that right. Was hopefully on purpose. Like, I actually do know what that is because I've done math long enough that I've just got certain things memorized. But if I wasn't quite sure, down here at the bottom of the questions, a lot of times it gives you help tools. And even if I accidentally got it right, notice that it shows, want to see the step-by-step? So you can click on the step-by-step solution and it walks you through everything that you would need to do. And this is one way to do it using long division. Everything we would need to do to get to the point where we find our answer, and then it connects it all back together, what the answer was. And if that still didn't make sense, I could see that there's a video here, and I could click on that video and go watch a video where Sal explains it really, really well. I love Sal's video explanations. And obviously I've watched this one before because it just tried to put me to the next video.
Decimal, or a decimal that eventually repeats. Include only the first 6 digits of the decimal in your answer.
So guys, it's because of Sal Khan that I started doing more of the stuff that I do, like how I record classes and things like that. And this year I didn't have to make as many help videos, but like during COVID, kids would email me a question and I would make a video response and send it to them. A lot like what Sal does. All of this, even watching videos, all of that counts towards the time that I'm talking about to get you raffle tickets. Does that make sense? So it's not just if you're in a quiz or in a test, if you're in a practice assignment, if you're watching a lesson, if you're watching one of these help videos, all of this. And then after this video, you can kind of look at the track along to the side here. There's a practice after this video. So if I realize like, oh man, maybe that quiz was too hard, I should probably do a practice now. I click the next thing and this is like a table of contents over here, right? So now I've got this practice, and if I need help in this practice, down at the bottom, and you might not be able to read that from way back there, but it says stuck, right? Review related articles, videos, or use a hint. So when I click the stuck button, it gives me the option of what do I want to do to get unstuck. My favorite thing to do first is just check out one hint. Check out one hint. John, I haven't seen you look up here in like a long time. What are you doing on your computer, bro? Just Con? Okay. I'm just making sure that you know all these tools, because if you don't know these tools, eventually you'll get stuck. So looking at just one hint might be helpful, or I can get another hint, or I can decide, I should probably just go watch the video. All of these different tools to help us out. Guys, I swear to you, like, cross my heart, hope to die, I swear to you, if you do Con over the summer, you will feel better about coming back to school. That, like, little amount of dread of, like, oh no, we have to go back to school and we have to, like, start doing this stuff again. You'll be confident. At least more confident than you've been before, because you've practiced over the summer. So we'll talk more about this in the upcoming days. And on Thursday, I'll start giving away my first prizes for it. But that is all the time that I get with you guys today. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful week. I can't wait to give away some candy and some speakers.
I will Because we're